welcome to one of my how-to videos. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to drill a hole to get this little eyelet in here. Now this is fine silver clay and this is a fine silver eyelet which can be fired in place. Now the handy thing about these things is they're so neat and quite easy to use, and you can get them in any place which sells silver clay usually. So they're fine silver and this is fine silver. I'm going to fire them together, and what I like about them is that they make a really neat connection. And if you don't want a bail and you don't want to make a bail, these are absolutely perfect for that. Some people make the bails for flat pendants. That's not my choice. That's just not my aesthetic, but you can. So you can place this on the back of your piece and then cover it with another piece of clay to make a seal so that the little eyelet can sit in between two layers of clay. But this is how I do it. So this is a charm that I've made from a mold. It's very simple to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill one hole. And what I use is my drill, which has a 1.1 millimeter drill bit. And that is absolutely perfect for this type of job, because all I want to do is I want to drill one hole. I want to push this pin in place and then I want to leave it. I don't want to have to fill it with more clay or more syringe or anything like that. If I have to do that, then I feel I've lost. So I want to do one hole and I want to push it in place and then I'll fire it. And what happens is, obviously, when the silver clay shrinks, then the grip on this little eyelet here will strengthen and it will mean that it'll never fall out. So here goes. So pick a space that you think it's going to sit. I just generally tend to look for a broader part. I'm going to drill in between these little petals here because it's easier. I hold my fingers around both sides of the piece so I can feel what's going on inside, because I want to drill straight down through the top of the piece. And I can feel if it's deviating off the straight down the root. So I can feel that with my fingers here. So put it in place. And I'm just going to drill straight down. And I can feel here if it's likely to poke out the back as well. But I can feel it going down. And you want to go fairly far down, probably further than you think you're going to have to. And then twist it back out. Don't drag it out because we don't want to make that hole any larger than it needs to be. I'm just going to... So if I pull it out, then it's likely to take more clay and it's likely to make that hole bigger, which I don't want it to do. So gently remove it. Then I'll get my little brush and I'll brush away the extra. So we've got a nice neat little hole there. Let's come down the back. And I'm going to take a pin and push it straight in. If I can actually hold it enough to do that. So just a little hole. And take your thumb and just press it right down in place. Now, if your clay is quite dry, it's going to be a bit of a push, but don't worry, just keep going. I wouldn't drill a bigger hole. I'd force that in. And then my little acid test is to take the drill and put it like that. And if it hangs and the eyelet doesn't fall out, that's a success. And then I would just put that in the kiln or hand fire it, because these little babies can be hand fired as well. And that is ready to fire. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video about how to fit these little fine silver eyelets in. You can get sterling ones as well, but bear in mind that sterling does not fire at the same temperature as fine silver, and if you fire it too high, then it will likely get brittle and break. So the best ones to fire in place are these fine silver ones here. Thanks for watching.